Popular VTuber, The Burnt Peanut, has got the VTuber community in absolute shambles because he won an award for being the most popular VTuber. Make it make sense. So, over the weekend, the Streamer Awards took place. You may have watched it, you may not have, and quite frankly, if you didn't watch it, I don't blame you. Okay, anyway, during the award show, VTuber The Burnt Peanut won an award for being pretty much the most popular VTuber. Now, like I said at the beginning, this has caused a bunch of VTuber fanboys and fangirls to lose their shit, primarily because this guy doesn't use a model that resembles a 12-year-old anime girl. I'm not even joking. I'll get into some of the comments in a minute, right? But that's literally the reason why these people are losing their shit. Alright, so real quick, I just want to clarify, the people I'm talking about, they're a very, very small minority of that whole anime VTuber fanboy fangirl group, okay? They're a very small minority. They're just fucking loud and fucking strange, okay? So I don't want to come across like I'm attacking everybody that likes anime or whatever, because I'm not. I've seen a lot of them coming out congratulating Peanut and backing him up. Now, whether or not they're lying about it just for PR, I don't know. I don't care. It's not important. Point is, I'm talking about the very, very small group of them that are fucking loud and fucking strange, okay? So I just wanted to clear that up. So I'm only going to use 2 examples here, because otherwise I'll be here all day. Nobody really cares enough. So I'll use 2. Both these people, they have a decent amount of followers. These aren't just 2 randoms that tweet to nobody, okay? These people have, I'll put it on the screen, these people have like a reasonable amount of followers, okay? So this will just give you a gist as to what people are actually annoyed at, okay? And it doesn't make sense, okay? So here we go. I'm not saying he didn't put in work and he didn't deserve to win any awards. All I'm saying is he's not a VTuber. He said that himself. He said himself he doesn't like VTubers and doesn't like being called a VTuber. He said live that he pushed his community to vote for him to make VTubers mad. The next person doesn't consider himself a VTuber. Doesn't like VTubers. Their audience hates VTubers. Actively makes fun of VTubing as a whole. Wins best VTuber. Makes fun of VTubers for winning. This award show is a joke. See what I'm saying? Like, their arguments don't even make sense because they're literally angry at a VTuber for not being a VTuber. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, how does that make sense? So I looked into it a bit more, right? And the main reason they're saying that is purely because he doesn't use a fucking 12-year-old anime girl as the model. I'm not even joking. You can look around X, look around whatever. This is the actual argument. He's not a VTuber because he doesn't use an anime skin. They're literally just sitting there gatekeeping the term VTuber and saying you have to be a 12-year-old anime girl, otherwise it doesn't count. Let me just read this out real quick. This is the definition of what a VTuber actually is, okay, for you dumb motherfuckers out there, right? A VTuber is an online entertainer who uses a digital computer-generated avatar, often anime-inspired, instead of their real face, using motion capture to make the avatar mimic their expressions and movements while live streaming or creating videos on platforms like YouTube and Twitch. Key thing there, often anime-inspired, meaning it's not fucking you have to be a 12-year-old anime girl, otherwise you don't count. That's not what it says. So you fucking people out there, I mean, they're probably not even going to watch this, okay? I'm just preaching to the choir here because most people already know this, okay? But it's quite obvious you don't need to be a 12-year-old anime girl to be a VTuber. And then the second thing they were mad about is the fact he doesn't want to class himself as a VTuber, okay? And this is just, it's like, you know shit, because this is how VTubers act. Now again, like I said at the beginning, not all of them. There are some good people out there. I'm just saying, when you're acting like this, yeah, no shit, people don't want to associate with this shit. Especially if you gatekeep it to where the only people that are allowed to be a VTuber have to be anime 12-year-old girls. Yeah, no shit, people don't want to associate with a type of group like that. But either way, right, even if he doesn't want to class himself as a VTuber, it still doesn't make him not a VTuber. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if I was sitting here and I didn't want to be a white person, no matter how much I wanted to not be a white person, my skin is still white. So it really doesn't make a difference. They're just arguing at something that doesn't make any difference whatsoever. It's just puzzling to me. Okay, now I did a little deep dive as to why maybe these people are annoyed, and I think I've come up with the reason. A lot of these motherfuckers out there, the ones that are losing their shit about this. Now I don't know this for certain. Okay, now I didn't know. By the way, I didn't know this, and I'll get into it. VTubers, a lot of them, the models, are expensive as fuck. Like, I didn't know. I'll put it on the screen. This shit is crazy. You're talking, for some of the good VTuber models or whatever you call them, you're talking thousands of dollars. I'm not even joking. Thousands of dollars to get one of these like high-end VTuber models. That shit is crazy. Okay, now I say that to say this. If you're a VTuber or like you're an aspiring VTuber and you've spent all these thousands or all this money for a good 12-year-old anime girl character model, and all of a sudden the burnt peanut is coming up with some shitty Snapchat filter that puts his face on a peanut, that's a bit of a kick in the balls. I got to be honest. If I spent that much money on a model and this guy came up with a shitty peanut skin, I'd be kind of pissed off too. So I'll be honest. I think a lot of the rage is probably to do with that. And then the rest are just nerds who are desperate to be angry at something, that are probably angry at something every day. I mean, there will always be people like that. But I think these big creators, or the ones that are like reasonably big, I think this is the reason. I think they've just paid racks for a good model, and Burnt Peanut is just kind of like, yeah, fuck you, I'll do it and take over. And he has done. So, like I said, I'd be pissed off if that was them too. But either way, it doesn't make them any less strange and any less hateful. But that's it. I'm going to keep rambling. But to those people, fix the fuck up. Burnt Peanut is on top. You can't do shit about it. Get better or get worse. That's it. Yeah, if you've watched it this far, shout out to you. I've been rambling as always, but yeah, shout out to you. Wrote to 500 subscribers.